This is a strategic analysis of Groupon by Ife Adesola, Elizabeth Eccles, Adenike Fasalojo, Tanya Kells, and Ellen Oster. Groupon was founded in 2007. They were born from the idea of using the power of group buying. They are headquartered in Chicago, Illinois. They were incorporated January 15, 2008, and their website launched that same year in October. In 2009, they spread quickly to 28 U.S. cities and reached international markets. In 2010, Forbes stated it was the fastest growing business in web history. Groupon is now available in over 500 cities worldwide and 48 countries.
E-commerce was born through electronic data interchanges and teleshopping in the 1970s. This paved the way for newer technologies that led to thousands of new entrants in the online market each year. Most significantly was in 1990 when Tim Berners-Lee and Robert Kaliau published a proposal to build a hypertext project that would lead to the creation of the World Wide Web. E-commerce as we know it today only became a possibility in 1991 when the internet was opened to the public, with Amazon.com being one of the first e-commerce sites in the US to begin selling products online. In the decades to follow, the e-commerce industry continues to command an increasing share of the total retail sales of items that can be purchased online. Today, the e-commerce industry represents more than half of all retail sales growth. The daily deals industry is a niche area dominated by Groupon, with multiple firms emulating the model. There were several attempts by large online-based technology companies to create similar offerings within their platform. However, they were not successful enough to be sustained. It can be assumed that at least some of the new entrants are seeking to create a business for the purpose of Groupon acquisition, given the firm's history of using acquisition for geographic and niche growth. However, it's fair to note that in recent years, Groupon's low profitability has led them to exit from countries such as Africa and Asia. Groupon operates in three segments: North America, EMEA, and the remainder in its international operations. Groupon offers goods and services in three primary categories, which are local deals, Groupon goods, and Groupon getaways. These deals are made available to customers via mobile application and website platforms, making it easy to connect its users to local merchants. There have been over 200 million downloads of the Groupon mobile app, and on the iOS mobile platform, the Groupon app is ranked top 6 app of all time. Since Groupon's founding, a number of competitors have entered the daily deals niche market. Groupon has acquired and merged with these new entrants, many of which have been international businesses. The primary basis of Groupon's organization is in a multi-divisional structure. There are 19 key employees in Groupon, 2 executive, 7 non-executive, and 10 are on the senior management board. Rich Williams is Groupon's current CEO, and Groupon's chairman is Eric Lefkofsky. Together with their board of directors, these individuals represent the shareholders and oversee major decisions affecting the company. Under Rich Williams' CEO position are 10 senior managers. The senior managers' jobs can be further grouped into 6 core divisions. Groupon has grown internationally and in total employ over 6,000 employees worldwide.
Groupon emerged during the Great Recession and filled a void in the marketplace by appealing to price-conscious consumers. Since then, their target market has evolved and is now defined as females ages 18 to 34 with an average annual income between $50,000 and $70,000. A few of Groupon's strengths are having the first mover's advantage, low inventory costs, and a wide reach with local businesses. A few of their weaknesses are having poor customer service, cheap products, poor ROI, and other key performance indicators. Opportunities in the external environment include a growing online retailing industry, growing interest in supporting local businesses, and increasing consumer spending in the US. External threats include having no customer loyalty, an easily replicated business model, and low entry barriers. Groupon's competition can be grouped into 2 sectors: product sales and daily deals. Product sales competitors include Amazon, Curate, and Alibaba. Daily deals competitors include Woot, Retail Me Not, Tenga, and Ebates. Groupon has the first mover's advantage in the daily deals niche marketplace, and it has essentially reinvented modern couponing. Due to their early entry and initial success, they were quick to recognize the need to grow through mergers, acquisitions, and strategic alliances. This competitive advantage is proving to not be sustainable for Groupon as competition continues to intensify, and Groupon is losing ways to differentiate themselves from their competitors. Porter's 5 forces analysis of Groupon indicates that there is a great deal of influence in the threat of substitution and rivalry among established competition. Though the threat of new entrants is moderate, the power of substitutes is high. Groupon will need to differentiate its services in order to improve customer retention. One of Groupon's strengths that remains is that it still has an immense reach for local businesses to market their services.
Marketing spend through various channels is a big piece of Groupon's operating expenses, with a goal to drive new product uptake, improve profitability, and stabilize its international business. Marketing expenses constitute about 30% of gross profits in 2017 and 2018. Groupon revenue is generated from two major segments: product revenue segment and the service revenue segment. Total sales revenue decreased from $2.8 billion in 2017 to $2.6 billion in 2018. Overall unit sale declined in 2018 by 8.8%. This next slide shows a macro demand curve comparing a regular product demand curve with that of a coupon product. Groupon's business and societal problems can be summarized in their key performance indicators, which are very poor. Groupon seems not to be able to keep up with their competitors in terms of return on equity and the net profit margins, because Groupon's return on equity is 0.52%, and some of their main competitors are having return on equities, like Amazon has one of 23.13%, Alibaba has 14.39% return on equity. Groupon's net profit margin is at 0.08%, and Curate has 6.51% net profit margin. Rakuten has 12.88% net profit margin. 2019 second quarter gross profit, Groupon gross profit in North America has been down 9%, and on the international stage, their gross profit has been down 10%. It's important to note that the market in which Groupon operates has low entry barriers, so there's continuous competition for online retailing and daily deals in the daily deals market. And as this competition increases, there's the high tendency that these entrants can take market share away from Groupon.
The Groupon business has been on a decline in the last couple of years, and in order to boost growth and continue to create value for all its stakeholders, the Groupon business needs to be revitalized through innovation and restructuring. After a thorough analysis of the Groupon business, we recommend the following. First, we recommend that the company move away from the voucher version of daily deals. The daily deals marketplace as a whole has suffered a decline, and in order to survive in today's thriving e-commerce industry, Groupon needs to move away from deeply discounted deals, because deeply discounted goods and services often overwhelm the local businesses and make it difficult for the customer to redeem their coupons. By focusing on the new card-linked deals and finding new, innovative ways to connect customers to local businesses, Groupon can effectively transition away from deeply discounted deals into more profitable aspects of its business. Secondly, we recommend that the company focus on strengthening its internal resources and capabilities. Groupon's main competitive advantage is that it was the first to enter the daily deals niche market of e-commerce, which is an advantage that is based primarily on the external environment. However, this is no longer a sustainable competitive advantage for the company. Groupon needs to look internally and focus on how they can strengthen their internal resources and capabilities, especially the intangible resources. One way to do this is by improving its network and building more strategic alliances. Since the Groupon app is one of the most downloaded apps of all time, the company should maximize this internal resource in connecting customers with several other services they desire, such as food delivery and concert tickets, in order to diversify their internal resources. Another intangible resource that a company needs to improve upon is its organizational culture. Currently, Groupon's board of directors and senior managers are not a diverse group of people. And if the company would be successful in appropriating profit from its target market, the leadership of the company needs to reflect this diversity. Thirdly, we recommend that the company should eliminate product sales. Groupon operates in both product sales and voucher deals. We recommend that the company should drop one area and focus solely on the other based on performance. After studying the financial statements for both sides, we suggest that the product sales side should be eliminated and the company should continue with the deals as was their original vision. This is because the margin on voucher deals is considerably higher than the margin on product sales, and the voucher deals account for a much more significant percentage of the company's business. The resources previously invested in product sales could be redirected towards improving areas that support the voucher deals. Along with eliminating product sales, we also suggest that the company should narrow its deals offerings by conducting an analysis on the popularity of the different deals and what revenue they bring in. Eliminating deals that are rarely used could free up resources such as time and money to enable the company focus more on its areas of strength.
The fourth strategic recommendation is to improve customer service. Customer loyalty is low, and there have been frequent reports of poor customer service experiences. There are only a few ways to file a complaint with the company: through chat, email, or an automated assistant. There is no personal interaction with any customer service representative, and the probability that customer issues are satisfactorily resolved is very low. In order to better serve their customers and encourage repeat customers, Groupon should restructure its customer support services. Having live representatives would reduce dissatisfied customers. Customers complain that the quality of service provided by the merchants is lower when the customer uses a Groupon deal versus paying the full price for the service. One suggestion to resolve this is to implement or acquire a data analytics system that would evaluate the operational capacity of each merchant and place a limit on the number of coupons for that establishment. By limiting the number of coupons, the merchant will have better success at being able to redeem each one and not be bombarded with new customers, therefore increasing their ability to provide improved customer service. This would also increase their ability to retain customers. Merchants also complain about the fee that Groupon imposes on each voucher that is redeemed. In order to improve the merchant relationship, Groupon should consider a tiered fee system where Groupon charges fewer fees as the number of deals purchased increases. And in order to effectively manage their customer service, Groupon also needs to implement measurements for ongoing monitoring and evaluation. A quarterly customer satisfaction survey could be sent out to Groupon customers at random in order to determine a net promoter score. This would allow Groupon to get specific feedback on which areas they need to improve on the most. The next recommendation is for a marketing campaign. The general public needs to be reminded that Groupon is still around and they offer deals to their favorite local spots. An aggressive marketing campaign could be launched to encourage people to always look at Groupon before shopping. The theme could be "Do not go anywhere without it," to remind people that most of the small local establishments they visit are likely on Groupon. With being a mobile application, it is at their fingertips and can be accessed from anywhere. Groupon has 500 million downloads but only 45 million active users, which indicates a tremendous opportunity to increase customer retention. Suggestions for marketing campaign techniques include the weekly newsletter, social media, sponsored posts promoting travel deals, and TV advertisements for popular shows that appeal to their target market. The last recommendation is to revise their stipulations. Groupon does not allow repeat purchasing of the same deal or limits the number of purchases of that deal. One of the primary points of the Groupon business model is that the merchants offer deep discounts so that customers can come back to their stores for a repeat purchase at full price. However, in reality, this does not happen. Once a customer has paid a lower price for a product or service, they do not want to go back to the business and have to pay full price. Similarly, when some merchants have found that their long-term regular paying customers begin to use the discounted vouchers. A way to combat losing repeat customers is to allow the repurchase of a Groupon from the same business, but for less of a discount. Implementing these strategies will assist Groupon in regaining their profitability and help their sustainability in the industry.